I will call Mr. Fernando Hidalgo, Julian Alvarez's representative. We broke this news on El Chiringuito 2 weeks ago. Barca's number one target for this summer. No, for the next one, when Lewandowski's contract ends.
I hope so, man. I really hope so. I hope Julie ends up at Barca.
Fernando, how are you?
Hello, how are you?
I'm Jota. I'm calling you live from Barça Hoy, okay? From the podcast. How are you? Everything good?
Good. Everything's fine.
I'll keep this brief since you're traveling today. First of all, how is Julian Alvarez handling all these rumors coming from so many teams?
He's good. He's focused now that he's with the national team for all the matches they have this week, and well, after that, we'll see. Obviously, he's looking forward to going to Los Angeles to meet up with the whole team and take on the Club World Cup. So, Julian is very focused on his goals. And obviously, all these rumors end up affecting us, which in the end, they are nothing more than rumors or some offers or some inquiries that the club makes, which obviously the club is responding to or analyzing, and we'll see what the answer is, and from there we'll make our decisions.
Has Atlético Madrid received offers for Julian Lores following his amazing season?
I understand that he received a lot of calls, but always from what I've heard with the executives, the thing is, Atletico's position in this market is that Julian stays for next season at Atlético de Madrid, not negotiating him under any circumstances.
Great. And finally, I don't really know this very well. The years left on Julian's contract and the clause? Is this public? Can it be known?
I have to check the clause in the contract because I thought it was at 150. But then others said it wasn't like that since it was so exorbitant at the time. The Tremendo SES. I would have to see it, but beyond the issue of the clause, it's something we don't handle. Obviously, especially with the people from Atletico who always behave very well with us. Any kind of departure with Atletico will have to be agreed upon by all parties, and everyone has to be happy and in agreement. Therefore, we are waiting for any kind of communication. If an offer comes to the club will analyze it, and that's when we would get involved.
Finally, Fernando, a couple of weeks ago I mentioned that Barca's number one target is Julian Alvarez, but not for this summer, for next season. How did Julian's circle hear about this news? Yes, he heard about it.
A lot of people called Julian. He had some contacts, but, well, obviously anyone. You can imagine that any kind of possibility that comes up with such important clubs, in this case with Barcelona, is always a reason for praise and gratitude. Obviously, the fact that the club wants you for next season, obviously we take it with, I'll say it again, with gratitude. But it's nothing more than an interest for the future, which will always depend on the conditions and the situation of the club, the player, and the coach at that moment. Soccer is very changeable. Teams can be on top today and not so much tomorrow, and the same goes for players. They have to maintain a consistent level. Julian's performance next season will determine the club's continued interest in him and his importance to the team. Obviously, we are convinced of what Julian is capable of, but of course, soccer is day by day, so it's always changing a lot. So thinking from now about what could happen in a year, it's speculation about the future. So if that's the case, what you're telling me, which of course we know about your group, information that is true obviously is nothing more than a thank you, but we take it as speculation about the future, and we have to wait to see how the whole season develops. And I'll say to you again, to repeat, they must communicate with the club. We'll evaluate the situation, and then it will be a negotiation between the three parties.
Great. Julian likes Barca, right? Are you sure? A little bit? Yes, right?
Yes, obviously. Perfectly, Julian. The admiration he had at the time for Spanish clubs, obviously from following Leo's career since he was a kid. Obviously, I don't think there are many Argentinians who don't have some feelings for Barca, because of everything it means in Argentina. For many years, and especially this season also because of the way Barca played, he's very grateful. Julian. Many members of the players' staff have always spoken very highly of Julian, like the case of the centre-back Kubasi, who always spoke very well of Julian. The guys, whenever they met at matches, have always been on very good... There's always been a very good vibe between them. Therefore, that motivates him. Right now, his day-to-day is Atlético, and he's very happy. Here we'll see how the negotiation goes. We'll see how Atlético behaves. Also, because you could say, well, I take him off the market and I don't listen to any kind of offer, no matter the amount. You also have to consider what the player loses in compensation. So we'll see how things develop at this moment. Talks with Atlético. And, well, you know perfectly well that football is very changeable. So let's hope Julian continues in this great career he's having, with the humility he has, with the professionalism that everyone always sees in him, that everyone values, and, well, the good
things
will come.
That's it, Fernando. I won't take another minute of your time. I know you have to travel. Thank you so much. And just know that from here in Barcelona, I hope and wish that this will be your home soon and that it will suit you very well.
Well, thank you very much. A big hug. A
big hug. Bye. Thank you. Do you have an exclusive, please?
Is this Julian not coming to Barcelona? Why? Don't you have an exclusive? Yes, isn't he coming to Barcelona? First, I'll explain it to you. Why not?
What way? Joan Gaspar to get rid of him? To ruin the moment, Jota, Jordi was about to pull out the big news and say, here's the exclusive I just got. Julian is coming to Barca. And the first thing Joan Gaspar says is, this guy isn't coming. Amazing. Joan Gaspar, look.
I'm leaving. He won't come to Barcelona. Wait, don't let him come to Barcelona.
Why?
Because since I have some experience, don't forget that I've spent many years at that club, Atlético. Madrid refuses to lower the price by even a single euro, taking a risk. He's not worth 150 million, and the price won't increase dramatically. And where's he coming from? We have a talk. Masilla is better than Julian, but keep in mind that it's still far off, and a kid from the academy could come out who is better than Julian. The Madrid law this year will not reduce any funding from the decision-making class. The amount mentioned, if it's indeed 150, is more than what Barca has. I'm simply repeating what was ultimately stated. Therefore, there's nothing. Player, is it 100 or more? Let's look at others. There are many. Now the price has to go down. The price has to go down.
I'm starting to get to know you now. Are you giving me your opinion now? Is this a strategy? This just started 2 weeks ago when I broke the news. This is a game, a chess match.
How great.
And everyone is playing their own game.
How great.
150 million, and I'm getting numerous offers, including from United.
Like from
Arsenal, like from Paris Saint-Germain.
Amazing. And
the Maracan Papeles. Julian Alvarez. Clearly, I'm in touch with Atlético de Madrid. I'm glad and let them know they're present. What I've heard from the agent, Mr. Fernando Hidalgo, is this. Then, they like the Barca option, and I know for a fact they like it, and the Barca option is the one that President Gaspar mentioned. We won't pay 150 plus. We have a great player at the end, so...
We're not going to lose.
Can Barca afford to have this player in the north position, given their current success and accomplishments? But, President, I must inform you that starting from January 1st, Barca is going to take things very seriously for this player. And I think he's going to end up playing for Barca. 100% sure.
100% sure, says Jota. Jordi, what do you all think? Do you all think that Julian Alvarez will be with Barca next season? What did you all think about everything the agent said? Do you see any chance for him? Is there a chance that Barca could bring him in? Ultimately, it all hinges on the agent's statements. Football is very unpredictable, and we'll see what happens. We'll see how one is doing and how the other is doing. But it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. I have my own point of view. I think Julian Alvarez is the perfect striker for the Barca style. But from there to Barca reaching an agreement with him, making it official, Barca paying. I don't know that as of today, but it really excites me. It excites me a lot. I think he's the perfect striker because of his physical and technical qualities. For me, he has everything to succeed here. Honestly, I think he's an outstanding, incredible player. Leave it in the comments. Let me know what you think.